What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty, and I see people in attendance. Thanks for coming out, checking out Week 9 of RFL Game Day. This is a big game right here. AFC South divisional matchup. This, most likely, for who will lead the division heading into Week 10. It's the Huskies taking on the Sentinels here in Orlando. It's a rainy game here, and hopefully this will turn out to be the game that we all expect. Two powerhouse teams going at it here today. What's good, Mo Baba? What's good, Wisconsin football? Zayas, 1996, Mitchy Boy, Burning Boy, Justin, Sleepy Pasta, Swindell Donut, my guy, Anthony Washington, Multi Apples, Awesome Crocodile, and more to come who haven't commented. Here's a look at the AFC South standings. As you can see, the Sentinels on top of the Huskies just by a game. They both only have one loss on the season so far. So I believe at this point, whoever wins this game is going to be on top. The Huskies having the home field advantage here against the Huskies here, and so the Orlando Sentinels. I mean, what it comes down to, in my opinion, so far this season in the AFC, they are 7th in rushing, 1st in passing the football. We already know how dynamic the rookie quarterback DeAndre Wilkins Jr. is. We already know he's going to have a good game. But what it comes down to that solidifies a win mostly every time for the Orlando Sentinels is, can they establish their ground game? Like I mentioned, they are 7th in the AFC, rushing 124.5 yards per game. So if they can get that ground game going, this is a game that they should be able to surely win in front of their home crowd. As for the Huskies, they are traveling here, of course, without the home field advantage and doing the opposite this season compared to what they've been doing throughout their franchise history. They have always been known to throw the ball very effectively, but here, this season, they are 22 in the AFC and 22nd in the RFL in terms of passing yards per game at 237. A little bit uncharacteristic, but what they are doing better this year than they've ever done before in their previous seasons is run the football. They are 4th in the league in rushing yards with 147.3 yards per carry. So this is going to be a big game. Whoever can execute their running game, I believe that's going to determine who wins this game. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Toronto Huskies versus Orlando Sentinels. Big shout out once again to everyone here checking out this AFC South divisional matchup between the Huskies and the Sentinels as the kickoff is underway. He'll take this one out of the end zone, out past the 25, a good return as he gets it to the 28. What's good, Daquan Brown? What's good, Brady Newcomer? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. And coming out onto the field for the first time today, starting quarterback Brady Hudson this season. 18 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, close to 1,800 passing yards. He's always had himself great seasons in the RFL. See if he can be productive today. As I mentioned, they're low in passing yards this season, but it seems, like I said, they're taking a different approach to offense, getting their run game a lot more involved, and they're having success. Let's see if they can have success on the ground here as they come out in the I formation. So they might run it here on the first play, and they will, straight up the gut. And that's going to be a decent run as he gets it out past the 30 to the 32-yard line. That's Corey Leonidas on the game's first carry. And here's a look at the offensive lineup of the Toronto Huskies. This is a group very talented in terms of skill position. Keith Guyton, one of the league's best receivers in the league, and he leads the RFL currently in receiving yards. So that's going to be a player that they're going to have to watch out for the offensive side of the ball for sure for the defense of Orlando. Here goes Hudson passing for the first time today. Lost one up. That one dangerous. Could have been intercepted, but luckily it was swatted away. And so that'll bring up 3rd down for Toronto. Here's a look at the Orlando Sentinels defense. This has been a group that has really been coming alive as of late. They have been shutting down opposing offenses, looking like themselves back in that playoff run that they had last season before getting, of course, an upsetting loss in the championship game to the Toronto Huskies, to the Toronto Thunderbirds. But, I mean, this is a team that really has themselves a solid defense. Here goes Hudson on a 3rd and 6, looking to try to pass to get the first down, and he will get it. Great effort right there, as I believe that is Deshaun McQuarters, who fights forward to get those extra yards needed to move the chains. McQuarters, I've always said in the past couple of seasons, just been an underused back for the Huskies. They've had success throwing the football, though, so you can't blame them. But I felt like if he's given more opportunities to touch the football, he can make a lot of big plays. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see him make a lot here tonight, or today. There you are on 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Passes again. He's got the tight end, Wheatley. He's outrunning the linebacker, and he won't be brought down until he's across midfield at the 31-yard line. Huge play right there for the Toronto Huskies. 29 yards on Wheatley's first reception of the game. And that's a great way to build some confidence and momentum for him as the game progresses. And, I mean, this has been a guy who's been getting cut down in terms of touches this season and being able to make something happen with the football in his hands. And usually when he gets going, it's hard to stop him, and that really helps out the offense. First down and 10 after the huge 29-yard pass through the air. Hudson again looking to pass, throws, and this one comes off the head of the defender. Never turns his head around to make a play on the football for an interception, but unintentionally he makes a play with putting his head in the way of the passing lane. And that brings up 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. So they'll come out offset I formation. Looks like Orlando's looking to send some pressure off that left side, and they will with the blitz with the safety. Hudson's going to look to throw. Diving catch for the first down. That's going to be Tyrese Maxwell making his first grab of the day. And boy, was that a good one. Offense in a rhythm right now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Hudson again looking to pass, this time too low. Must have been a rain and made him lose his grip. Had an open receiver. You rarely see him miss those. And that's going to be 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. There's a handoff as they'll give it to Leonidas. He'll get to the 13-yard line. That's about a 4-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 7. They've been efficient so far, have not failed on a 3rd down. They've converted 2 for 2 so far on 3rd down situations. Let's see if they can make it a 3rd time here to set up 1st and goal. Hudson looking to pass. That's one fly to the sideline, and he almost makes the diving catch, but great defense there by their best cover defensive back, Trey Wilkins. That's going to bring up 4th down, and they're going to have to settle for 3. That was just an excellent play right there. The defense bending but not breaking. Trey Wilkins, as I mentioned, one of the league's best defensive backs. Usually matches up against the best receiver, and he does a great job of taking him off the stat sheet. And right here, Dwight Samuel, unable to get on the stat sheet to make his first reception as he makes a great play. And so they'll have to settle for the 3 points here. Should be an easy kick, 30-yarder. Kick is up, and it is good. And so the score, 3-0 here in the first quarter with 11:11 left to go. So a lot of football left to go here in this AFC divisional matchup between these two powerhouse teams. 6-1 and 7-1 going at it. This is possibly the best overall rating matchup that we've had this week. And so they'll kick this one off. And he's not going to elect to take this one out of the end zone. That's going to be Skyback, the rookie. And the offense going to come out for the first time today, led by the amazing rookie quarterback, DeAndre Wilkins Jr., looking at leading the AFC in passing yards. Well, second with 2,409 yards. Not only that, did you see the touchdowns? High, and he's only thrown 3 interceptions. So he has been a huge impact rookie player in this league for sure. And if you haven't submitted a rookie into this league yet, you might want to. You might have the same success story as this guy. He was a quarterback who was projected to go in the first round, did not get drafted in the first round in the RFL draft this past draft, fell to the second and was the first pick of the Orlando Sentinels as soon as the second round started for the 33rd pick. But here's a look at the offense. We talked about Wilkins, but let's talk about this ground game. If Skyback and Whitfield can have themselves a great game on the ground, then this could be a very difficult offense for this tough Huskies defense to stop. So we'll have to see if they can establish that. But looking to pass here, 2nd and 8, gets this one over the middle, and he's got the first down as he's able to get that one out to his tight end, Roland Jeffries, to set up 1st and 10 at the 38. So 1 for 1 to start out. That's a good confidence booster to start out there for the rookie, DeAndre Wilkins Jr., as he's able to move the chains. What's good, Vlog Games? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Once again, big shout out to everyone coming through. T Savage 85, Jersey in the building. It's lit. Shout out to Jersey. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Play action. DeAndre Wilkins passing. That one deflected. That's good defense right there to bring up 3rd down. I believe it's 2nd after they pick up that 1st down. So it's 2nd down for the Sentinels. And here's a look at the opposing Huskies defense. This is a group that has been feared over the previous season for sure, especially with their linebacker core. Duke Pascal, Riley Bach, Brett Rattay. I mean, those are great linebackers all on one team. If they have themselves a solid defensive game here today, I mean, this is just as great as a linebacker unit as you can get. And it's going to make it difficult for this offense to move down the field. But they're going to have to make a lot of big plays to slow down this offense. So they'll run the football here, and the defense coming through. Those are the guys I mentioned right there, coming downhill, making that tackle. Great tackle made there by Riley Bach. Initial contact, 84 overall linebacker out of LSU, the old veteran, 30 years old. And he is able to get off those blocks of the linemen. Just great pursuit to make that tackle. He was also accompanied there by Brett Rattay and another Husky defender. So this defense, if they can flow to the football like that and shut down this running game and keep this offense one-dimensional, that's going to be a tough challenge for the Sentinels. DeAndre Wilkins scrambling, trying to get to the outside, and he had a lot of space to work with, and there goes that guy again, Riley Bach, diving with a shoestring tackle to bring down the rookie Wilkins, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Sentinels are going to have to punt it. There goes Wilkins Jr. I mean, what happened was he just took a little bit too long to make his decision to run, and this is what he does. He's a great scrambler when he needs to be, but he was still keeping his eyes down the field as a good quarterback should, but he probably should have made that decision to take off a little bit quicker to see what would happen. But good defense there by the Huskies, and the Sentinels are going to have to punt this one away. They'll field this one at about the 12. Nasty juke move, a lot of space. I think it's taken down at the 28. That's McQuarters on the punt return, 14 yards on his first return of the day. Said, make Madden great again. I'll definitely try my best. You already know. But coming out here on the offense for the 2nd time here today, the Toronto Huskies with the football at the 28-yard line. They had a great drive. They just could not tap off the win with a touchdown. And they're looking to change that here on this next drive. Here goes Hudson dropping back, looking to make something happen, and he is sacked by Dondi Woods, the veteran 34-year-old linebacker, getting off that block and getting the first sack of the game here today. And it's just astounding how great of a linebacker he is at the age at 34 in the RFL. Usually those old veteran linebackers, they make plays if they were nice playmakers, but you can tell a difference in how they played before. This guy has always been a tenacious linebacker. He made a lot of big plays ever since coming to the league as a free agent 33-year-old linebacker last season in Season 3. Goes a handoff. Corey Leonidas with a nasty juke move, but Wendell DeMache able to bring him down from behind and make that tackle. And this is what makes this defense great. You make one guy miss, best believe there's going to be another defender right there waiting to slow you down or make that tackle. The pursuit of this defense is just amazing.
Here we go now.
It's 3rd and 17. Huskies going to pass this one out, and he just felt pressure. He had to get rid of the football, I guess. And yeah, it looked like he had a little bit more time, but I don't think he felt any deeper route down the field past the sticks was going to be able to develop enough for him to be able to take a shot down the field. And so they had to check it down. Only gets 3 yards on the play. It's 4th down, and they'll have to kick this one off. Or punt it away. Full production says Huskies will win 12-7. So he feels it's going to be a defensive game. Hopefully not. Been a lot of defensive games this week. But if you like defensive games, oh, you might get one. You never know. There goes the return as he gets it out to the 31-yard line, and the Sentinels offense will come out for the 2nd time today. DeAndre Wilkins and his offense could not even move the ball down the field too much. Only got 1 first down. The defense quickly were able to get on the offensive ball carriers and make plays and shut them down behind the line of scrimmage or not for big gains. So let's see what they can do here, what type of plays they'll call. I formation, play action. DeAndre Wilkins spinning around, throws, has himself a wide open receiver. That's Winburn across the middle of the field at the 47 to move the chains. 1st and 10, Sentinels. This is what the Sentinels like to do, those play action plays. I'll have to tell you, you go back and you look at the Sentinels games, DeAndre Wilkins is just very successful in this type of offense. I mean, he just fits the scheme, the play action. He knows where to throw the football. Usually goes off the play action if nothing's open deep, hits that flat guy. I mean, it's just a tough offense to stop. Nasty spin move here by the rookie Jet Skyback. His first carry of the day, he gets 5 yards. But as I was saying, the run game really sets up this offense. And so if they can establish that run game, they are definitely high favorites to win. They'll hand this one off to the outside. Whitfield's got a lot of space to work with. An unnecessary juke move, though. But he will know. They're going to say he went back too far. And he is inches short of the first down. Bad mistake right there by the veteran. And it's going to be tough if they aren't able to convert on this 3rd down. Still believe the spot of the football should have gave him that first down, but got to be more smarter than that when running the football. They'll hand it off to Whitfield to make up for it, and he looks like he just barely was able to get past that line, and he does. 1st down and 10 for the Sentinels. Another look at this run. As you can see, V.J. Whitfield patient behind his blockers, and Rattay almost coming up with a clutch defensive stop. He's able to get that ball just an inch past that line of scrimmage. Or not the line of scrimmage, but the first down marker to move the chains. Orlando's starting to move the ball down the field. I formation at the 43-yard line. They're going to run the football. He's got some great blocks, but what a play right there by Brett Rattay. He had blocks all over him, but was still able to get off of there to catch the defender in full speed and take him down for just a 4-yard gain. It's a decent gain, but great play by Brett Rattay.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6. Wilkins Jr. looking to pass here. And almost comes up with a big catch, but that is a difficult catch to make. Brett Rattay blowing up Winburn. He had no chance of coming down with that in his hands. Actually threw it out to Douglas Drayton. Winburn and Drayton both have dreads. They kind of look similar, but Drayton could not come down with his first catch of the game. Pretty much threw him into where the defender was going. So not the best ball placement there for Drayton. Probably should have let him outside away from the defender. Would have had a better chance of catching that football. But it doesn't happen that way, and it's now 3rd and 6 for the Sentinels. DeAndre Wilkins Jr. looking, scrambling. He's got space this time on the outside, and as he tries to get there, great job by the defensive end. Salem Gant chasing him down. And that's a big play right there by big guy. I mean, DeAndre Wilkins possesses a lot of speed at the quarterback position in the 90s, to be honest. And he was just about to go out to the outside for your defensive end to chase him down and hold that to a short run. That's a big play. But they are in field goal range. They feel they will attempt this kick. It's a 50-plus yarder. Let's see if he has the leg for it. The kick is up, and it is short. Just fell short. Just missed the crossbar for a lucky possible bounce probably to go in there, but he just missed that kick. It was a good attempt, though. Tried to see if they could tie the game up. And you can see right here, just missed it. A yard closer, that would have been good. Say 89 speed. Yeah, well, he's up there. For a quarterback, 89 speed, that is huge. Still, for your defensive end to catch that, that's impressive. I was thinking about his speed in college. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. No run to the outside. Leonidas, great pursuit by this Orlando defense as he's able to bring him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's the safety Conrad coming down and making that play. That's a great play right there. And you always want to see your safeties come out and make plays like that, helping out in the run game. You can see him coming all the way down from his safety position to make that play in the backfield. That's very impressive. It's now 2nd and 11. Offset I formation.
Here we go. 3-19.
Huskies really trying to establish their ground game. Nasty spin move. Leonidas tries to hit another move, but the defense able to still bring him down for not too much of a big gain. It's 3rd and 4. And that's something you can realize in this Sentinels defense. They are really dedicated to shutting down the run and leaving offenses one-dimensional throwing the football. The Huskies are a great passing offense, but they also have good secondary members as well. Look at this. He can't get rid of the football. Sack, fumbles, and it's the Orlando Sentinels football at the 33-yard line. No chance right there for Brady Hudson. He was just about to make his decision to release the football, but the defense came crashing in right off of his play-action fake, and he could not hang on to the football. Caught him right there in the chest plate. And look who it is. It's Dondi Woods, the old veteran, making big boy plays on the defensive side of the ball for the Sentinels. And the rookie DeAndre Wilkins going to come out onto the field. The only loss on the season for the Huskies has been to the Sentinels. They're looking to get their revenge. The only loss for the Sentinels were against the Red Dragons to start the season. They got their revenge last week in a big win. They won 30-6, so it was a huge win for the Sentinels. And the Huskies looking to do the same and get their revenge on them. Not looking to drop at 0-2 this season to their division rivals. It'll be definitely a tough loss for them, and they're going to have to keep up their big plays and wins in the division without any wins against the Sentinels if they lose here today. So that's going to be something huge. But if they can come up with a win here on the road against the Sentinels, that's going to be something that really helps them momentum-wise to stay on top of the division if they can. They will get on top of the division if they can best them here today. Right now, have the lead. It's really been defensive. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. And the score here, a low score, as predicted earlier. Okay. It's 3-0. Wasn't really expecting this. So we're back here in Orlando. Battle of the defenses so far. Offenses have been able to move the football down the field, but these defenses have been doing a good job stiffening up and making it a challenge for the offense to move the football later down the field to get some points. DeAndre Wilkins going to look to pass, throws that one, overshot, almost intercepted. It looked like Keenan Drayton was coming across wide open across the middle on the dig route. Could have had the first down, but a rare miss on the pass there by Wilkins. And that could have been a big first down for Orlando. And so they'll have to settle for a field goal here. This is a 50-yarder from the 33-yard line. We saw a 50-plus yarder get missed earlier today, and it is off the crossbar. Another missed field goal by just inches. That is the second missed kick by Quinn Meadows, the kicker of the Sentinels. And man, he just short for the second time. So 2 opportunities to tie the game up and just maxed out at his limit. Unable to get the ball over the crossbar. The Huskies, after giving up a devastating turnover off the fumble, don't give up any points, and the offense look to drive down the field.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
So drop back, looking to pass. Hudson's getting some pressure, going to check it down. Nasty spin move. Almost able to stay on his feet, but his knee touches the ground. Just imagine, had he been able to make those 2 defenders miss, that could have been a big play and a lot of the left side to work with. But great job by the defense. Once again, that pursuit is what makes this defense great.
Now let's go. Green.
Play action. Hudson's going to look to pass here. Throws into the flats again. And he's got his tight end. Big hit by Dondi Woods. Keeps him about a yard, inches, they're going to say, short of the first down. Nice catch by Fenderson. Let's see if this defense can stop them. He'll run the football. Leonidas will have the first down. Good run right there by Corey Leonidas. He seems to be getting a lot more carries here this week today against this Sentinels defense. I guess they feel he's the better back to use against them. So far, he's doing a pretty good job maneuvering and finding ways to make defenders miss and getting the yards needed to get the first down, such as that play right there. Dondi Woods here set up at the defensive end position at the bottom of your screen, as you can see there. The drop back looking to pass. Hudson stepping up. Woods going to come up with the sack. That's his third sack in the first half already here today. He's definitely on pace to break the RFL record for the most sacks in a single RFL game, which was set by Stephen Wilcox, the defensive end for the San Diego Crusaders. And the old veteran, like I said, 34 years old, making plays still like this. Second down and 16, shotgun here. They're going to hand it off, surprisingly, and McQuarters brought down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. That's McQuarters' first carry, they're going to say, of the game. No yards.
Here we go.
Going to need a big play through the air here. If they want to get the first down, they will look to pass. Hudson maneuvering around. Great job by his offensive line. He's going to look to pass. Throws. That one broken up, incomplete, and dropped. Trey Wilkins all over Samuel there on that play. What's good, Bill? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. That was excellent defense on that drive by the Sentinels. They'll punt this one away, and a beauty as it falls at the 3-yard line. Great recovery. Great punt to set them up back near their own end zone. It's Mason Borland on the punt. It's been a lot of back and forth between these offenses. They've been making some plays, and then at times the defense standing up tall, but no offense has really been able to stand out. Not a single touchdown here today so far. Still a lot of football left, still a lot to go in this second quarter. Play action, luckily picked up, but that's a safety by the Huskies as they send all types of pressure. That's going to be Parham Crow coming off of that left side, blind side on where Wilkins could not see him. And the Huskies go up 5-0. There was no chance right there for DeAndre Wilkins Jr. It was a great pickup even on the block there by Whitfield. But they just sent too much pressure and it came in too fast. And that's 2 points. He'll field this one from the end zone. Nasty spin move. That's Noah Hess on the return. He gets this one out to the 34-yard line. 35-yard return right there by Noah Hess. Bill, we still have to fix this guy's calves. Leonidas today has not been able to run the football too much. He's got 6 carries, only 14 yards. As I said, the running game has been important for the offense of the Huskies, but they have the lead. They've been able to shut down this prolific offense of the Huskies, no, of the Sentinels. And there's, oh man, missed opportunity, wide open coming across, and a rare miss from Hudson. Seems like the weather is playing some type of effect in this game. A lot of missed passes from the quarterbacks. Hudson's going to look to pass. Got a good pocket, and this time he's on target, able to hit himself out to his tight end, DeMarco Wheaton. So nice play there. 7 for 13 is Hudson.
Here we go.
High formation, they'll run it to the outside. Wendell DeMonte getting blocked. Nasty spin move. Corey Leonidas down the right sideline, and he won't be taken down until he gets to the 25. Those spin moves are looking deadly here in today's matchup. And man, Leonidas just setting them up. He didn't even have a chance on that one. Turned on the Jets. Tried to get the spin move right there on the next defender, which was Damian Doss. But he was able to make that tackle. Great run, though, by Leonidas. First down and 10 at the 25-yard line here for the Huskies. This offense starting to move. Can they capitalize for the first time today with a touchdown? We'll have to see. McQuarters getting his second carry of the game. Only good for 3 yards as he'll be down at the 22. A very defensive game. Was not expecting this. Who do you guys think is going to win this one? Do you think it'll be a low-scoring game? How about we play the under and over game? Do you think this game as a whole will score over 40 points or under 40 points? Let me know. And here goes a nice tackle to bring down McQuarters immediately. He's able to get it to the 18-yard line. 4-yard carry. It's 3rd and 3. Of course, Coach Armstrong going to say his Sentinels. And he says under 40 points. He says Huskies going to score over 40 points. Anthony Washington says offset I formation here. We're going to run the football. Corey Leonidas has been effective. And that time, it looks like he's just been stopped short. Leonidas going to be injured after the end of the play, though, as he pounds the ground with his fist. And going to have to take an injury timeout. And it doesn't look too good here for Leonidas. He's been the only it factor for the offense, as he is slow walking into the locker room. They'll have to settle once again for another field goal. This one another easy chip shot here for the Huskies. Kick is up, and it is good. 8-0 is the score. When are the Orlando Sentinels going to start getting their offense into effect here? Hopefully by this next drive. If not, they can't keep giving the Huskies too many offensive opportunities. As you can see, they're starting to move more and more down the field. The more their defense keeps getting put out onto the field, the more tired they'll get. And then after a while, that's when the touchdowns start raining in. The return man doesn't even field it. Winborn just lets it bounce in the end zone and go out the back. So I talked about this offense. They really need to start getting something going here. The ground game not working. Got to start having success throwing the football a little bit. There's been inaccuracies with the quarterbacks a little bit so far as well. There's a handoff. Jet Skyback going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Skyback with his 4th carry of the day. That's a good one. As he picks up half the distance, 5 yards, which will bring up 2nd and 5. Pistol formation here. 3 backs in the backfield with Wilkins. They'll let one fly. I don't even know where he was intending on throwing that. It looks like his intended target was his tight end next to the line of scrimmage coming across on a drag route. He slipped, and that ball just went free sailing. Definitely can tell the rain is playing a big factor in the passing game here today. He's going to look to throw. That one broken up. It looks like this may be defensive pass interference, though. We'll have to see what this is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it is defensive pass interference. That's going to be an automatic first down. Riley Bach was in the way, as you could see there. He tried to get that one out to the receiver, and he just collided with him a little bit too early.
Here we go.
Pass interference goes up 1st and 10 at the 36. Wilkins going to throw. Nice catch. The tough adjustment he had to make, rotating his hips and his whole body around the opposite direction on where his momentum was taking him. But Winborn still able to hang on to the football in the rain while being contacted from behind. So that's a good play. Also a good job by Wilkins throwing that football away from the defender so he can use his back to shield him away from the football to make that catch. So even though it was a tough catch to be made, that was a great job by Wilkins placing that football there for him to be able to make that play. What's good, Gio Diamond? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. 2nd and 2. They're set up. Wide receiver screen. Too low of a pass. And he can't get himself enough momentum to go up the field Yep, the rain definitely playing a big factor here today. A lot of just missed opportunities through the air. Ball seems to be slipping out of the quarterback's hands. Not as accurate as we were accustomed to seeing these quarterbacks throw. Receivers slipping and falling on the ground as well. And he misses again. Wide open. That could have been an easy first down. And they've got to punt it away. It's definitely one of those rain games here, ladies and gentlemen, those who are watching. Appreciate, once again, everyone coming through, checking out the RFL. If you would like to join the RFL, check us out at relocationfootballleague.com. It'll tell you all you need to know about the league. If you want more information, join our Discord and talk amongst the community and staff members to learn more that you want to know. What's good, Harvey McGee? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Said your first live game. The new fan is here. Appreciate that. Glad to have you. Glad to have everyone here checking out the RFL. We've got 2 more games coming up also here tonight. At 4 o'clock, we will have the Tigers versus the Condors. And at 8 p.m., it's going to be a big game also between, I forgot that game, but I'll definitely make that announcement. Here goes Hudson looking to pass, throws, gets this one out. And too slow, it seems, trying to make a decision on where to go with the football, but he gets maybe about a yard or 2 extra after making the catch. The 2 live stream games will be going down here today. Make sure you come through for that. 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern. We have moved game days back to Sundays. There goes a pass again off the target. And you can tell it's the rain that's really playing a factor in this because of the quarterbacks that are making these throws. You don't see Brady Hudson or DeAndre Wilkins, despite being a rookie, missing passes like that. 5 wide empty set here for Hudson, still feeling the confidence to let him throw. And he'll kick this one out on target this time. What a nasty juke move by Maxwell. He faked as if he was going inside, went right back out, and man, that had the defender on skates. There's another look at this juke. And that's Trey Wilkins. He may be a defensive back, but he is a great tackler. I mean, that was just a nasty juke move. Caught him. Had no chance on making a play there. Tackle was made there, however, by Ratliff. And that's a first down. We talked about the running game coming into this one being what's going to be the determining factor of which team wins, but to be honest, in these conditions, it seems like whoever can pass the football more effectively is going to be the team that's going to come away with this win. Still a low-scoring game, despite the Sentinels not having no points on the board. A touchdown would easily put them right back into it. But like I said, the passing game seems to be what's going to separate who comes up with the win here. Hudson taking a shot downfield, the deepest pass of the day. That one almost intercepted. Almost could have been caught too. This is the first time he's attempted to throw the football Keith Guyton's way. So these guys, I have to say, the Sentinels have been double covering, triple covering, whatever on Guyton. That was his first target of the day. He's not even on the field right now. Must have been tired after that long run. Ross Deere, the rookie, checking in at receiver at the top of the screen. Here goes a pass over the middle, and that's a great catch right there in traffic by Dwight Samuel. Seems like the Huskies starting to get their aerial attack together. Hudson's starting to feel how he should throw the football in these conditions. Starting to be a little bit more accurate. Accurate right there to Keith Guyton. He makes his first reception of the game, good for just 5 yards. Big surprise right there, but definitely got to find a way to get the football into Guyton's hands. As you can see him down at the bottom of the screen. This looks like it could be one-on-one with him in the safety, or him in the corner here. But they run the football and the defense all over that. Wendell Demache and Ivory Odom just shuts that run down. McQuarters going to lose some yards. It's 3rd and 6 for the Huskies. What's good, William Yost? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Almost the end of the first half, and I'll have to say the rain made this a much more defensive game than what it should have been if the weather was more clear. 3rd and 6. Hudson going to be under center here. He's going to go with a draw play on third down, and it actually catches the defense off guard and works. Deshaun McWhorter is able to get the yardage needed for the first down, and that's going to set up 1st and 10 at the 46. Another look at this run. That was a great job by the offensive line, though. The O-line really selling it. And look at those guys just falling to the ground, pancakes all over the place. That was a great job that time to the offensive line, who really have not been having themselves a solid day in terms of run blocking. But they come up big there with the first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. We'll go with another draw play here, and they are not having it. It's going to be a great play made there by Ivory Odom, the defensive tackle. So yard loss on the play as well, 2nd and 11. So could we get the RFL? Oh, it's going to get there at some point, that's for sure. We're midway through the season. We started season 4 out with less than 2,000 subscribers, so we have really been moving in terms of getting attention. And oh my goodness, what a hit. Nasty juke move, though. It's up the defender, but he ran right into that big hit. Luckily, he hung on to the football, but Dontavia Ratliff coming downhill with that hit. They're down and 2, though, for the Huskies. They're out of field goal range at this point, so this will be a big stop for the Sentinels if they can stop them here on a 3rd and short.
Green 39.
Hudson getting immediate pressure, and down he goes for a sack. Wendell DeMache is going to be credited with half a sack with Dondi Woods, which means Dondi Woods has 3.5 sacks in this game. Really should have been fully credited to DeMache, though. He had the full blow. He only smacked him so hard that he ran into Woods. But I guess he sacked him so hard he was able to split a sack with a teammate. That's crazy. And so they'll have to punt it away. Great defensive stop and not a good punt. This one goes out of bounds at the 32. So it's been a nightmare it's been a nightmare for the kickers and punters here in this condition. And let's see if Orlando can try to take advantage. I know they only have 23 seconds. They do have all 3 of their timeouts. And so if I'm Orlando, I would want to take some shots down the field to see if I can possibly make a big play and get some points before the end of the half. Regardless, they're only down by 8. Here goes a pass, able to get a completion, and Orlando is going to call a timeout. Not a big play there. It's only 5 yards.
Here we go.
They'll look to pass, diving deflection. What a play on the football there by Duke Pascal. He just flies his way out there to break that pass up. For a second there, I thought he was going to have enough momentum to get there for an interception, but still, great play on the football. Don't see too many linebackers going airborne like that to make a play on a pass. Yep, shout out to Awesome Crocodile Production. That's his player right there making a big-time play. 3rd and 5. With a throw over the middle. Breaks off the tackle. He gets the first down. They'll call their second time. It's only 9 seconds, though, left in the second quarter. I think they should just, unless they make a big play here, just throw that football or just head into the half while they are up. No, while they are just down by 8. They're going to try to Hail Mary. This actually seems like a decent idea. 42 yards. We already know DeAndre Wilkins got himself the arm to make it to the end zone, but he throws this one way too early. That one broken up, incomplete, and that is going to be the end of the first half of this game. The Orlando Sentinels getting shut out. 0 points in this first half. But the Huskies themselves have not been able to score a single touchdown either. They've got 8 points off of field goals and a safety that they got. 8-0. Crazy score. But we already know the halftime is terrible here in Madden 19, so we're going to skip this halftime show and head right into the second half. And this is a good thing for Orlando. They start with the football here in the second half as they'll kick this one off. They'll get it in the end zone. Winburn just barely gets it out past the 20. Definitely should have taken a knee there. But he tried his luck. And that's going to be 1st and 10 at the 21. The record of Toronto is 6-1. Orlando is 7-1. Pistol formation here with DeAndre Wilkins Jr. He's going to look to pass, throws. That's a big catch in traffic, though. Doesn't get him too much, but Brandon Cushing, surprised there again. Another name that hasn't been able to get himself on the stat sheet or be called here today. Usually a big-time performer for the Orlando Sentinels in the aerial game. Tackle made there by Parham Crow. What's good, Wade at Chip Wilson? Appreciate you coming through. You said, what's a good record? No, that's a good record. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a great record for both teams. What's good, BB? Seems like you speak a different language, so I don't understand what the comment meant. And here goes a sack. He fumbles the football. It's recovered back by the offensive lineman. Watts Gata getting in there. And they get lucky. Once again, another good blitz package there to get in there quickly and make the sack. Big shout out, though, to everyone watching this game. Jay Plays T says, I didn't notice how long I've been watching. Well, appreciate you showing the support and watching this game. Big game right now going on. Not a lot of scoring, though. This week has been very defensive. Well, not really. I wouldn't have to say. If you guys saw yesterday's highlights of the non-primetime games, a lot of high-scoring games there. But in terms of live streams, haven't been too many high-scoring games, I would have to say, too much. Well, I have to take that back. That Sentinels, not Sentinels, but that Celtic Tigers and Voyagers game was pretty high-scoring. But scramble, able to get some big yardage on the ground, but nowhere near still enough for the first down as he's taken down. It's 4th and 7. And the Huskies defense starts out right where they left off in the first half, getting themselves a 3-and-out. And so they punt this one away high into the air, down the middle of the field. He'll field this one at about the 27-yard line, gets it out to the 40. So do you guys think any of these teams are going to score a touchdown? Let me know in the chat who will score the first touchdown if they do score a touchdown here in today's game. Will it be the Huskies or will it be the Sentinels? Sentinels, I'll have to say, so far offensively have been a bit more productive. Play action. Here goes Hudson. Looks like he might try to take a shot. No, he checks it down, and that's broken up. The coverage, the defense in general for both sides have just been lights out. And like I said, it doesn't help none when the weather is of the condition as it is. Does not help out the passing game at all. And with two really good run-stopping defenses, it makes sense on why the game is turning out the way that it is. McCourter's trying to hit a juke move, somehow fighting forward for 3 yards, and that's 3rd and 7. Jay Plays says Orlando will score first. Washington says Huskies need to bomb it down the field. That's usually what they do to Keith Guyton, but it seems like he has not been able to get any separation and has been double covered. Hudson going to look to pass here, feeling some pressure, going out to the right side. He's got to throw the football away. He doesn't, and Wendell DeMache in on his second sack. They're going to say 1.5 for him today. And Hudson, they look like they're trying to take shots down the field. That was straight 4 verticals. Nobody got open, though. And that's on the fault of Brady Hudson. You're running 4 verticals. You have 2 options if the coverage looks good. You're either going to take the shot down the field to a receiver who you think will make the play, or if you feel that pressure coming, you throw that football away. He did not make the right decision and took a sack, which did not help out. Here goes the return as his momentum takes him out of bounds at the 12. So tough field position here for Orlando. They've had a lot of tough situations, especially when they were backed up near the end zone after 3, which resulted in the safety that the Huskies got earlier. Definitely agree with you there, Jay Plays. Wendell DeMache definitely is one of the top defensive ends in the RFL. Play action. Pressure coming immediately, but he chucks it down the field, and that one incomplete. The coverage is just too good by these defensive backs. At least they took a shot. We've seen too many small plays trying to be made by both sides, and there goes a shot down the field. DeAndre Wilkins trying to show off the arm, but Drayton just could not beat out Gibson. That is their best defensive back and their fastest, as he was able to stay over top. What's good, stud maker? Says catch the ball. Yeah, somebody's got to make a play here. And just seems like it's not been able to happen. Play action. Wilkins throws. Oh, man, again. And I don't know if I can fault that one on Wilkins. That ball looked like it was in an area for him to be able to make a play. And the receiver just looked like he let the ball go right across. It may have been a little bit out of reach, but I believe, he should have been able to make a play on that football. And so that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Maybe he didn't see it because of the rain, but, man, these players are off today. Play action. Down he goes for a sack. Did not have a chance. Riley Bach recording his 2nd sack. Man, there's been a lot of sacks this week. I could say that. A total of 9 sacks in this game. We are definitely working on trying to find ways to cut down the sacks with the sliders in this league. It's definitely been way too many. But turning down the sacks means also affecting the offensive line in terms of how they perform. And if we turn that up, maybe they'll be too good. So that's a little bit of the iffy point on working with the sliders here in the RFL. And he almost ran into the kicker there. He gets lucky. And that's a good punt. Not returnable, but he gets it out downfield past the other side of the field at the 45. And so the offense once again comes out onto the field. We've seen these offenses come out multiple times. Still not a single touchdown in this game. 8-0. Let's see if the Huskies can expand their lead on this drive. They'll run the football. Great blocking, but a good job there by the defense. I mean, they are just, every time it seems like they have open space, the way that they are able to close up those gaps is what makes this defense so spectacular. Their pursuit is just amazing. Second and 7 after just a 3-yard gain. They'll motion Maxwell into the formation. And he'll drop back looking to pass. Gets it out to Maxwell, and he gets sent twirling to the ground after a big hit. 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
Looks like they're trying to set up the wide receiver screen. This time he has some space, but what an open field tackle made there by Trey Wilkins. He wasn't going to make him miss that time. That was a great tackle in the open field there by Wilkins. So they'll have to punt this one away. And good punt. This one just getting inside the 20 at the 19. I guess if you like defensive games, this is your game. Because these defenses, man, they're making some good plays. But the offenses, I have to say, it's been a bit sloppy on both sides. But it's a lot of factors on what's playing into that. Like we said, the weather, the way the defenses play, what they focus on. It's a lot playing into why this game is playing out as it is. But there goes a big play across the middle of the field. Haven't seen one of those in quite some time. But he's able to find his receiver, Tyler McGarity, across the middle of the field. DeAndre Wilkins just 9 of 18. 50% throwing the football. He'll throw the football. He's starting to get hot as he's able to hit this one out. Big hit, though, by Mac Woodley. But a big play. First down, Orlando. And people said Orlando would score the first touchdown. Let's see if they can do it. Looking like a good drive. Play action. Salem Gant coming through with the sack. His first sack of the game. 2nd and 17. 10 sacks total in this game.
Here we go now.
Wilkins still looking to pass, throws, and great defense. There's a look at the passing offenses at both sides. No team has passed for over 100 yards. That's a big shocker. They're going to need a big play here, and they have not been able to get any play that's come to 17 yards. But here, oh, nasty juke move, and big hit by Rattay. And that ends the drive that looked for a second to be hopeful for the Sentinels, as they'll have to punt it away again. And that goes in the back of the end zone for a touchback. Still no touchdown in this game. One of these teams, I'm feeling it, is going to score a touchdown at least once in this game. There has been some big plays, but the offenses still haven't been able to figure out each other's defenses just yet.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
High formation, play action. Here goes a throw down the field. Keith Guyton makes the catch, misses, and there we go. The first touchdown, and look who it is. Guyton, 80 yards to the house for the touchdown. Over 750 receiving yards on the season, and that shows you why he leads the RFL in receiving yards. It was about a matter of time before he blew the top off of his defense. And that was just a beautifully executed corner route there that he ran, and that's why you can't go man-to-man on this speed demon here. The defensive back stood no chance. You can see Darquez Ray just trying to dive to make that tackle, but once he gets ahead of you and makes that catch, you've got no shot on making that play. But the Huskies able to score the game's first touchdown, and they go up by more than one possession. There goes the extra point. It's good, and the score 15-0. Still shocked that the Sentinels have not been able to score any points in this game. They did miss a couple of field goals, though. But one play, 80 yards to the house, the very first play for the Huskies. And that's what they like to do. They like catching defenses off guard with a shot on those early downs, and it worked out there on the defense. And so the offense going to come out onto the field. Hopefully, after giving up that touchdown, the offense gets something going and says to themselves, hey, we need to make some plays. We need to get inside this game. It's starting to get ugly. Usually when you're down by 2 possessions against the Huskies, you don't come back from that. So it's going to be tough for the Sentinels. But if there's any team that can, it is the Orlando Sentinels. DeAndre Wilkins spinning around trying to make a hat trick, and he somehow makes 5 to 6 yards out of that play when it looked like he was about to be pressured into a sack. And that's what makes DeAndre Wilkins so special. He's a dual threat quarterback, that's for sure, but he's a quarterback first, and that's what makes him so dangerous. But when he's got to run, he's going to give you some effective plays as well. There's a flag. We haven't seen many flags at all today. And this one's going to be, unfortunately, against the offense. So that nullifies the 5-yard run, pushes them back 5 more yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Offset I formation. They'll run the football here. And Skyback down at the 30-yard line. Neither team has been able to run the football effectively at all here today. Going to look to pass. Wilkins brought down for the sack. And that's going to bring up 4th down, the 6th sack for the Huskies here today. Deshaun Maxey, the defensive tackle, able to come up with that one. He ran just a little bit too close to him, and he was able to branch off and make that tackle. So great play. Here goes the return. No fair catch called. He is brought down immediately. I'll give him about a yard on the return, and it's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Jay Play saying, wake up. I don't know what's going on with the Sentinels, but they've got to make something happen here. They're just not getting the job done offensively. Really seems like the Huskies have their number. And, I mean, slowly, it's been a struggle for them to get points on the board, but slowly they are getting into a rhythm. There's a throw over the middle, and he's got a first down out to his tight end, Fenderson. Fenderson able to get out past the 40-yard line. He was wide open across the middle. Hudson's starting to be a little bit more accurate here in the rain. This is exactly what I talked about with the Sentinels. They've got to get something going with their offense, because if they give this offense too many opportunities, after a while, and they figure out the defense, they're going to be able to put up some points. Scored a touchdown on their last drive. They're looking good at the start of this one. I don't know if this is a false start or an offsides by the defense. We'll have to see. Encroachment.
Defense.
The defense getting caught off sides. Ivory Odom, the defensive tackle, giving up 5 yards there on that play.
Still first down.
First and 5 at the 45-yard line. Huskies going to hand this one off, and this is what happens, man. The defense starts getting tired. The offense starts feeling themselves. And hopefully this defense, for their sake, can get a stop. They give up another touchdown. I don't know if they could come back from this. Appreciate that, Anthony Washington. Oh, yeah, let's say that as well. We got to make an announcement about that. It's cool to be competitive and, be against the other team. Don't say that another team sucks, because there are coaches of those other teams, and they're not going to take too fond of that. Maybe they're not having a good game today, but we already know both of these teams, very solid teams. But don't say that they suck when the coaches are here. The tackle, though, right there by Ratliff. A big reason on why they don't like it, of course, is these coaches put in a lot of time making their game plans for these teams. And it hurts when it doesn't work out for them and they take a tough loss, and the last thing they want to hear is their team sucks. So let's try to shy away from that. Tries to try it down the field to Keith Guyton, and it almost gets intercepted. And as we can see, double covered again. That time, not able to pay off. Third and 8. Hudson going to throw this one out to Wheatley. There's a flag on the field. I think this may be against the offense, though.
Holding offense.
Holding on the offense. Well, that's great for the defense. They will decline it, though, which ends up being a good idea because they know they can't hit from this distance, so they'll punt it away. Good job. They'll fake it, and they will not get it. It almost looked like the lane was there for it to work out, and that almost worked. But the Huskies unable to convert. Great awareness there by the special teams of the Sentinels. And I thought it was going to work for a minute there. That lane across the middle looked like it was wide open, and it's closed very fast. Like I said, pursuit of this Orlando's defense and special teams in general is amazing. He'll drop back looking to pass. Throws across the middle. He's got the first down. That's the fullback, Angerer, able to get close to midfield at the 49. You said, what days do I stream? Well, the schedule of the RFL, we have Monday Night Football, which usually takes off at 8 p.m. Eastern. Then we have Thursday Night Football. That's the same time at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then we used to have full live stream games on Friday, but we're trying something out new because the attention of the audience and people being able to come through to watch those games has been low because we had so many games going at once. So we are making highlight videos instead. Those used to be on Fridays. We moved those to Saturday, so we have a highlight premiere of the other games that aren't getting commentated over for people to watch. It will only show the biggest plays and the highlights of each game and the outcomes. And then, of course, on Sundays, I commentate 3 games to finish out the week. So that's the schedule on how the RFL goes and when I stream. Appreciate you for asking, and appreciate you guys also watching this game despite it being one-sided so far. We're heading into the fourth. Put your fours up in the chat if you are ready to see how this one ends. The Sentinels are still not out of this game, but time is working against them now at this point. What's good, his stoner to the world? Appreciate you coming through the live stream.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Pistol formation. They'll throw, and somehow that catch gets made. Stiff arm gets him the first down. Brandon Cushing able to make a nice play there. That took concentration to hang on to that football and a lot of fight and effort to get that first down. Orlando's starting to move. They get a touchdown here. Very much still into this game. And look at Cushing again, making a difficult grab with defense draped all over him. And he's still able to get some yards out of the play. Shotgun here for the Sentinels. DeAndre Wilkins Jr. moving around, throws, open target, breaks the tackle, and that's going to set up first and goal for the Orlando Sentinels at the 10-yard line. Can they take advantage of this drive and score a touchdown for the first time today? It would be huge if they can. Play action, Wilkins Jr. moving around. Looks like he's going to try to scramble, and Riley Bach, he runs right into him. Taken down for a sack. Third sack for Riley Bach. Man, it's way too many sacks. I really do feel like we might have to adjust the sliders in terms of these defensive sacks, man. We got to tune them down. But you can't really fault that either, because if you look at that play, I mean, DeAndre Wilkins was going to scramble regardless and keep going until he got to the outside, and Riley Bach was there. So all we could do was just pray that Madden 20 makes the AI a lot better than what it is, and we were hoping for it. It's second down and, second and goal at the 18-yard line. I formation, play action. He's going to set his feet, throws it into the flats. Stiff arm by Brandon Cushing. This has been his drive so far. It's been getting a lot of catches, but not too much on that play. It's third and goal, back at the 17-yard line. You guys think they'll make a big play here and score a touchdown? If not, will they at least kick a field goal and make it this time? We'll have to see. I don't doubt that they'll. Oh, look at that. I think they caught the defense. DeAndre Wilkins doing the fist pump, signaling that he's got him, and he does. Encroachment's going to move them 5 yards closer. He catches Deshaun Maxey, the defensive tackle.
Still third down.
Now they have a better chance of scoring. What's good, Sultan? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. If you want to learn more about the Relocation Football League, check us out at relocationfootballleague.com. It has all our information and all you need to know there. And here we go, third and goal. Let's see if Wilkins can make a play in the end zone. Throws, got a completion. Still on his feet, but he's going to be taken down at the 4. So what do the Sentinels do here at this point? They're down by 15. They're at the 4-yard line. I would say you see Tor Armstrong, coach right there, pointing at his head. Be smart. It's him that's got to make the decision, though. I think that he should go for the field goal just to keep some momentum on their side, because if they don't get this, that's going to be a lot of momentum that they'll lose. What's good, Saints gang? Appreciate you coming through. I would give you a who dat, but I'm not a Saints fan, so so I can't do that for you. But they will kick the field goal and play it smart. They still know that they got some time on their hands. Just a little bit, though, so their defense is going to have to come up big. And here goes the kick, and they are finally on the board. They avoid a shutout. Meadows able to finally nail a field goal. 1 for 3. Score is 15-3. He'll kick this one off, and he'll get it at the goal line or maybe about the 1-yard line, and he is just flung around like a rag doll and thrown down at the 22 by Wilkerson. So what's my favorite team? My favorite team right now, I mean, I'm going to take pride in my team. Looking rough for us right now, but the Pittsburgh Steelers, that's my squad. I'm actually glad we got rid of Antonio Brown. Not too happy about the situation with Bell, but you know, I still feel we're going to be a team that makes the playoffs next year. Maybe I'm tripping with that, but there was a pass, and I don't know what happened there. Two receivers right there in the area, and it goes right past them. Nobody tries to make the catch. I guess they thought the pass was intended for the other receiver, and the ball just goes right through and hits the turf. My favorite RFL team, though, in my league here in the RFL is the San Antonio Dreadnoughts, and unfortunately right now they're not looking too good, bottom of their division, but still going to stick with them being my favorite team. And a good outside run by McQuarters. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. It's 3rd and 5. He said the Steelers are dope, but losing Brown is going to hurt. I don't know too much, man. I mean, it definitely does make a difference, but I don't think it will make too much of a difference. I mean, with Juju, and then I got a lot of faith in James Washington, too. I really feel he's going to be a standout player as a number 2 next year. But here we are, 3rd and 5. Pass across the middle, and what a catch. And good throw. Just good play overall as he finds Wheatley. Miller Kingdom was good. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Yeah, it's definitely the season that's coming up in the NFL to look out for the Browns. They're looking scary, but there's been a lot of powerhouse teams that have been made and turn out not to be all that great. So we'll just have to see what the season brings us when it comes up. And there goes a run and gets 2 yards on the play. And I feel that, and James Conner is a good running back as well, man. So I don't feel we're really bad off like people are making it out to be. The play action, 2nd and 8. He'll throw over the middle, wide open. Donde Woods trying to strip the football out of the hands of Keith Guyton. And despite him being double covered today, he has been making some plays. And he is just 2 yards short of an 100-yard receiving game off of just 3 catches. He's also got himself a receiving touchdown, which went for 80 yards in his game today. I will say you are getting a little bit ahead of yourself saying that the Browns are going to the Super Bowl. I wouldn't quite say that. If they make it, that actually would be awesome, but I wouldn't say all that too early. But 2nd and 10, there's a handoff, and not too much on the ground. 2nd and 8. Sultan says his favorite RFL team is going to be whoever drafts. Pretty sure that's going to be the case for a lot of our prospects. For guys who are new to the league and you want to have one of your players featured in the RFL in the upcoming draft, look at this big play. Maxwell to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Taking on 2 defenders, and that very well could be the dagger in this ball game. And he was wide open coming across. That was just a deep crossing route there, ran from the slot position by Tyrese Maxwell. Maxwell able to catch it, get the separation away from the defender, and then right at the 2 to 1 yard line, fights his way in the end zone for 6. And they are able to score their 2nd touchdown of the game. Extra point is up, and it's good. 22-3 with 7:05 left to go. They're down by 3 possessions, and I think that may just be game. I don't see how, and the way that the Orlando Sentinels offense has been moving, can muster up 3 touchdowns to come back into this game with 7:05 left to go. But we have seen it happen in the RFL multiple times, so you can't say anything yet. But if they want to try to make an epic comeback, it's going to rely on the hands of this guy right here, who has been just off for today, missing passes. Like I said, a lot of factors playing into that. But the Sentinels have to score on this drive if they want to have any possibility to pull off a miracle comeback. So here goes Wilkins looking to pass, throws, and he just guns that one in there to McGarity. McGarity gets 7 yards, it's 2nd down and 3. Here we are, second down and 3. Wilkins into the flats. And what a tackle made there by Parham Crow. Makes the tackle to keep him a yard short. Yep, that is Parham Crow submitted a player into the league. Coming up making some big plays today. He's got a safety. He's been making a lot of plays. There he is, coming up with a great tackle to drop him a yard short. I don't know why, but that character kind of does look like Crow with the beard and all. 3rd and 1, and almost caught him off guard. He should have snapped the football, or somebody should have jumped. That was a pass. Oh, man, can't miss that. No, the rain is tough, but, I mean, it seems like it's just been frustrating all day for DeAndre Wilkins to throw the football. And that's just a simple 5-yard stick out route. And he just misses it. Something that we have not seen him do a lot this season at all. I formation. Should they go? Will they go with the ground here? They will. And they will get the first down there. Time working against the Sentinels. They're going to need to make some big plays through the air. So they really got to start opening up this passing game. The straight-up passing game. The play action is just really not going to work because the ground game has not been effective. And that's a big reason why they've had offensive struggles. But here goes a throw. Intercepted by Jay Morse. Jay Morse spinning around. I said Jay Morse. Jay Smooth. How did I mess him up? But Jay Smooth coming up with the pick. And I think that's going to seal the game. Man, I know Jay Morris, if he was watching this game, he would be psyched up, and I'm pretty sure he's going to watch the replay. But this player comes up with a huge interception right there. And that was just excellent coverage by Morris, man. Jay Morris, second-year man out of Towson State. I know, I keep getting them confused with Jay Morris, the running back of the Bisons. They have the same first name spelled differently though, but yeah, it threw me off there. I formation, they're going to run the football here up the middle. He's taken down at the 39-yard line, and now at this point, Huskies get their revenge and are able to tie the series up this season between the two division rivals in the AFC South, 1-1 with this victory. And not only that, the Huskies are going to move to the top of the division after knocking off the Sentinels. So this was a huge win for the Huskies, man, to come in to Orlando, even up the score after losing their first game at home, and doing the same to take over the division. So this is a big win for them. Third and 8. They'll run the football, and McQuarters with great block. He fumbles, and it's recovered by the Sentinels. Man, what a hit. McQuarters tossed up the football. And that's going to be Orlando's football, but time has definitely been dwindled down to the point on still going to be very low chance of them coming. Look who lays the hit. Dontavia Ratliff, he has been smacking ball carriers here today. DeAndre Wilkins, 20 of 32. The way the game has looked today, no touchdowns. He's throwing an interception.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll pass a quick one over to the left side. Not good for much at all. Only gets to the 31 for 2 yards. What's good, George Tapia? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Appreciate the subscription.
Here we go now.
Oh, that's Jay Plays T. Oh, I got you. And here goes Wilkins. Trying to make something happen here. I don't even know how he got that ball over Smooth's head. He could have came up with his second interception, but it looked like he was in pursuit trying to get Wilkins if he tried to scramble. Tried to take advantage of that, throwing it over his head out to Cushing, but Smooth still able to make the tackle. Appreciate that, Tapia. And yeah, big celebration today. We have reached over 2.6K subscribers. I want to give a big shout out to everyone who supports and watches the Relocation Football League on YouTube. A shout out for that, because without you guys, this league wouldn't be where it is today. But 3rd and 3, 2-minute warning hits. And an obvious win here for the Huskies in a big one. The commentary is better than Joe Buck. Yeah, sometimes Joe Buck is, but hey, he's got to be good if he's getting paid money from the NFL for sure. Sometimes he has his moments.
Here we go. 3-19.
I've seen a lot of commentary where he's called some things with no type of emotion behind it, but there goes a pass out to the outside. Nice catch. He makes a nice adjustment. Keenan Drayton going low to grab that one and then turning on the Jets after the catch to get some good yards. And right now at this point, Sentinels just trying to end the day on a good note, trying to score at least one touchdown before this game is over. Yeah, man, 3K on the way soon. Can't wait to get to that point. We might be able to hit that, though, before Season 4 is over. I can tell you right now, Season 5 is going to be something special. And even the offseason this season, we got a lot of things coming up planned for you guys after this season is over. It's just definitely something great to follow. Appreciate you guys' support and watching. RFL is definitely going to be getting big and going places soon. Here goes a pass and a nice catch. In traffic, that's going to be rolling on the reception. Jeffrey's able to hang on to that. Wilkins going to throw. He's able to hit Cushing. It's been his only bright spot throwing the football so far today. Wilkins feeling pressure, throws, great defense. Gibson all over that. Yeah, Madden 20, I definitely know it's going to be a lot of changes. Well, not too much changes, but see, like to a user playing Madden, you know, it's not too much changes, but when you play the game like this, you can see the differences. So it's a big difference every year for me when the next Madden comes out, and the graphics going to be better and better. And so I just really feel like, you know, Madden 20 is going to be a good year for Season 5 of the RFL. But, you know, right now, focus it on Season 4. And it's been a great season so far as well. I can't wait for the playoffs. DeAndre Wilkins finally getting himself heated up. And he's got the first down. Just heated up way too late. Do I make fan players? Yeah, if you mean if you could submit a player to be a part of the league, yeah, we have a draft every year, and you got to submit your player into the draft by going to our website, fill out an application. You got to join our Discord as well, and fill out a player build application. Fill out an application, the basic information about your player. You build your player's build on the website, and you should be able to get into the draft for next season. But that is something you got to join through the Discord. So if somebody got the Discord link, drop that in the chat for me. Yeah, I agree with that. Competition is definitely nipping at their heels. And they know they got to make changes soon. Big hit right there. He's knocked down. Closing in on just half a minute left here in the game. The Sentinels just trying to score a touchdown. Wilkins is going to scramble. He might as well take off. He does and slides. And he slid short. The football didn't cross the marker. And this is the last chance of trying to score a touchdown. I don't understand why they are allowing the clock to run down like this. They have all three of their timeouts.
Offense.
If they want to score a touchdown, they should have been using this. False start on the offense. It kills some of the clock, and it only leaves them with 2 seconds. So last play of the game here. Will the Sentinels score a touchdown before the game's over? Throws, and he drops it. Try to get it out to Jarvis Wright, but that's going to be the game as the Sentinels will lose here at home and fall to 7-2 on the season to their division rivals as the Huskies will improve to 7-1 on the season. Big win for them. They will also claim the top of the AFC South with that record. And this was a great game. Great game, even though it was defensive. I would have to say just a great game for the Huskies. The Sentinels had their bright moments, but they just could not find a way to move the ball on the defense. And a couple of struggles, of course, due to the weather. And just the defense playing good and stepping up for the Toronto Huskies. But that's going to do it here. We got 2 more games on the way, guys. Appreciate you guys checking us out. Check us out at relocationfootballleague.com. Join our Discord, as we already have in the chat. And I will see you guys at 4 p.m. Eastern. The next game, the Chicago Tigers taking on the Sacramento Condors. It's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator, and I will see you guys then. Peace.